We just collected our 12th win, guys. This Minor Poison deck is OP.
Sussing out your luck, going hard in the paint, and that's how you assert dominance.
Hey, what's up guys, it's SirTagCR, and today we're coming to you live with the 12-win Minor Poison deck. In this deck, you're going to have a lot of great defenses. You're going to have Electro Wizard, you're going to have Inferno Dragon, you're going to have Bats. And this deck has a little bit better of a transition from defense into offense than traditional Minor Poison decks. Traditional Minor Poison decks always have the Tesla, but since you have Inferno Dragon, you're going to be defending with that and then counter pushing with your Minor, whereas the Tesla would just stay on your side of the map. Overall, this is probably one of the fastest cycling and best Minor Poison decks in the game, so check it out and let me know how it ends up working for you down below in the comment section. From what arena level should I start playing challenges? It's up to you, man. Challenges will get you better and there's less stress, right? Because like if you lose a game, you just forget about it and you don't lose trophies. You can come back and just start a new challenge. So I really like challenges from that perspective. You can improve and there's no like repercussions. We're going to go cycle Royal Ghost. He cycles a Royal Ghost and he's going to go cycle a Valkyrie. So Royal Ghost Valkyrie. I don't know what this is, but this might be a control deck. Definitely looking like some type of control deck. I'm going to drop the Inferno Dragon. Hopefully that's able to melt everything. The Valkyrie does not get a hit on our tower. The Royal Ghost probably will get at least one hit. I'm not sure though. Okay, so he goes in for a Collector. I want to go in for a Miner. I want to go for a Royal Ghost opposite lane so he's not able to defend against the Miner and the Royal Ghost at the same thing. Going to go in for a Poison, and the Royal Ghost is going to be impending on his tower. He doesn't have an answer to the Inferno Dragon though. We have spread him super thin. Inferno Dragon is on top of his tower and he is super sad, guys. Let's go. Notice how I dedicated my elixir, how I allocated everything, and just completely finessed him. I dropped Royal Ghost opposite lane because if he wanted to defend against the Miner, then he wouldn't be able to defend against both of them. I went in for a Miner on top of the tower for some extra damage, drawing everything back, and then poisoning and baiting out extra stuff for my Inferno Dragon to counter push and end up killing him. I converted defense into offense pretty seamlessly there because my Inferno Dragon was actually defending against the Royal Ghost and the Valkyrie, and after that, I was able to make something happen. Another thing that I'm about to do, okay, well, what I was about to do is going to let one lock on, then I was going to go drop Bats. That's usually what you want to do, but in this situation, he ended up dropping a Miner, so I had to spend more elixir. I'm going to go drop an Ice Golem in the middle, and then the Inferno Dragon, and also Electro Wizard are putting in so much work here. He will get a lot of tower damage on me, but still, we're in a phenomenal situation. We've gotten so much more tower damage on the left-hand side. We know what he's running. And he doesn't have direct damage besides a Miner, right? Like, I can drop Electro Wizard right on top of his Miner, reset the Miner, and I'll be very fine with that. I've also identified that he's running, like, a 3 Musketeer deck without Giant, so I can go and cycle my Inferno Dragon and be fine with that. I'm going to go in for a Poison. I'm going to go in for a Miner. And I wonder if he goes and drops Goblin Gang. That's probably the play. No, he drops 3 Muskies. Okay, this guy is really savage. So I'm going to go in for Ice Golem, opposite lane. I'm going to get ready because I think he's probably going to apply some aggression on the other side. No, he's actually just going to give me this poison value. Oh my gosh. I wasn't expecting that, guys. I definitely was not expecting that one. That is unprecedented poison value. That is the most poison I have ever gotten in my life. He literally picked his poison. He, like, built his casket, like, dug his grave, and then threw himself in there and just did not come out. Like, this guy, I don't understand. That was interesting, though. That was okay. All right. I see you are a certified savage, but I don't expect that to ever work against someone with Royal Ghost and Log. But that was crazy. GG. Well played and peace out, Girl Scout. That was an interesting game to say the very least. I can't believe he did that. What the heck? What are those? So I'm gonna go drop Royal Ghost in the back. And we're going to see what he wants to do about it. I love cycling my Royal Ghost. So since he's going to go cycle Zappies, he's probably going to have like a P.E.K.K.A. Minor Poison deck if I had to guess. I'm going to go drop my Ice Golem in the back. And Okra is not doing anything about that. Okay, so he's going to go cycle an Ice Golem of his own. I'm going to go cycle Bats in the back as well. And it looks like we're going to have to wait and see what he wants to do with that. Okay, he's going to Bridge Spam me a little bit. So he's rocking Bridge Spam. Most likely will Fireball me as well. I'm just going to go cycle a Log, just to make sure that we're able to deny everything. I'm also going to go for a Royal Ghost because I need to make sure that we kill the Zappies and they don't get too many tickles on top of my tower. So he's running Zappy, so he most likely will not have Magic Archer. Sometimes you can see Magic Archer in this still, but the flex spot is usually going to be Minions, Magic Archer, or Zappies. And fortunately for us, he ends up having a Zappies combination instead of Magic Archer. Magic Archer can get him a lot more damage on us because of Bridge Spam, and then you drop Magic Archer in the middle, align it with us, and it can be very, very difficult. I'm going to go Miner opposite lane here. Another thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go cycle my Inferno Dragon. And I have to cycle Electro, but I don't really want to. This is definite Fireball value, but I wasn't going to eat that amount of damage there. I really was not about that. I'm going to have to log this. If I can get back to login time, I guess. Alright, that's going to connect for sure. I'm going to still log that because I got to kill the barbarians. I'm going to make sure that we put the zappies into range that I don't care about it. Our Inferno Dragon is going to melt his. I don't know what he was thinking there at all. I'm going to go in for a miner to tank for our Royal Ghost. Demand even more of a response. Maybe we pull back the Lumberjack. Oh, look at that snag, guys. Holy crap. That amount of damage is crazy. I love it. So I'm going to go cycle an Ice Golem here to make sure that we can just pull and kite that. Obviously, Ice Golem doesn't give me too much utility. The bats are going to demand a zap, and obviously they can get some damage on top of any bridge band before he zaps. So I like doing that. I'm also cycling my Inferno Dragon in the back quite frivolously against this guy because guess what? It's not something that he really can do too much about. I'm going to poison. I'm going to get ready. I think he's going to drop a whole bunch of units in this lane. If I was him, I probably would. Go for Royal Ghost. Doesn't look like he wants to, though, interestingly enough. Go for another Ice Golem. Maybe keep our Inferno Dragon alive. I'm not sure. If they meet each other in the middle, then we're fine with that as well. Our tower is going to be shooting him down. He's going to drop his Lumberjack. I want to cycle cards because I don't want to be dropping anything that's... I don't want to drop like a miner on defense. So that's why I was pretty frivolous with my cycle. I just wanted to make sure that I always had something on the map. Definitely giving me a poison value, though. I'm going to hit all the zappies in the tower, so I'm about it. The Inferno Dragon demands more of a response when the zappies are eliminated. Good night, zappies. Nice seeing ya. I'm going to end up going for my bats off to the side, away from my Electro Wizard. So he has to Fireball and Zap to kill the Electro Wizard, but then the bats are up top. You can't Fireball, Zap, and Zap the bats again, man. It's just not how it works. Definitely dropping more units. I'm going to be dropping a Royal Ghost in the back relatively soon. As soon as I have to cycle, I'm waiting and seeing what he wants to do. Actually, I'm going to cycle Inferno Dragon. Going to demand a little bit more of a response. And then I think I'm going to go in for an Electro Wizard right on top. Can end up going in for an Ice Golem to ensure... Okay, he's going to Fireball that. Well played. So he Fireballed and eliminated that pretty quickly. I'm going to go in for bats here. I'm not going to do anything stupidly. I'm just going to go for Poison on defense. Sometimes you realize, you know, Poisoning on defense is a pretty good play against bridge bands since every single one of their cards is operating at the river, right? I'm going to go for an Electro Wizard. I'm going to go in for an Ice Golem. I'm going to go in for a Miner because we are up Elixir here. This is my time to bridge spam, yeah. Get a ton of damage. I'm going to go... Yeah, I needed to do more damage there. I needed to end up killing the Royal Ghost. Looks like he's going to give me another set of poison value. Let's go. Look at that poison value, guys. It's super awesome. Super slick. Gonna have to go in for an Electro Wizard right on top, I presume. It's dropping Zappies, so I can't poison that, unfortunately. I'm just going to play really apprehensively and defensively and maybe cycle back to a poison. I think that's probably our best bet, since it looks like he's just going to keep bridge spamming me, guys. Yep, that was definitely the play. I go in for an Electro Wizard to stop the pencil. You gotta use that poison on defense. I love doing that against like the Night Witch era when Night Witch was OP. I always ended up poisoning on defense. It was a prime play against Bridge Band Warriors. So I'm just waiting to the most optimal second. Gonna go in for another poison on defense. I'm playing super safe, guys. I just don't want to lose this game. So you guys are noticing what I'm doing. I'm just using my poison on defense, waiting until I have an elixir advantage until I'm able to go in for a miner and then go in for a log. Then I end up putting them into the threshold of poison, going for a poison, assert dominance hitting the king tower, and sauce out the GG. Well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. Pleasure playing against you. Just play safe and sound against Bridge Spam until you cop the W. Anyone with a TM in the name is an athlete, says Jewel. I don't know about Okay, this guy's going for a Hog Rider right at the start of the game, so I already do not appreciate this guy's behavior. I hate when people do that before like they're at full elixir. It's really, really annoying. So I'm going to go opposite lane here with the bats. I'm trying to do some dual lane aggression. See if we can accomplish anything with that. If he has log, then he's just going to sustain heavy casualties. And it looks like that's what's happening. So, you know, I don't feel bad about this, guys. This is one of these players that goes in at 7 elixir. Oh, he's even running Mortar. Okay, I really feel good about this then. Inferno Dragon right on top. Assert dominance with that. 365. And I think we're vibing. Dirty Mortar User. You're an abomination. Okay, so what I gotta do is I gotta go in for an Electro Wizard, since it will give me some like counter push potential compared to a poison. Much rather drop my Electro here, make him respond to it, and then if I dropped a poison, it really wasn't gonna do anything, right? You might just eat that. Maybe he's about eating it, man. Okay. So we're going for Miner. If he drops... No, what is he gonna do? What does he want to do here? Do I want to do this? No, I don't really want to. I want to wait a little. So I think he's going to go in for Goblin Gang, guys. I can go in for a pre-log, but I think it's a little bit too risky. I'm going to wait. He's Gonna have to defend against that. Yeah, so I'm glad that I didn't go for pre-log. He's just gonna eat that like a snack. And I think he's gonna drop Minion Horde or Goblin Gang. Okay, so we're logging now. I just didn't trust him, guys. I really just did not trust this dirty Mortar User. You can't trust him to make the right play and drop Goblin Gang on top of the Miner. So is he gonna Minion Horde Hog Rider? That's probably the play, yeah. So I can't go and drop Electro Wizard because I'm saving that, right? I'm saving the Electro Wizard for the Minion Horde, right? So you always have to be cognizant of your cycles and what cards you want to use for every single situation. Doing dual lane aggression so then he's not able to appropriately deal with both sides. And it looks like he chose the wrong side to deal with. And he's incurring massive casualties here, guys. So another thing that I'm going to do here is I'm going to try to pull this opposite lane since all the minions are pretty far out there. I think I can make that happen. I'm going to go for Inferno Dragon in the back. I'm going to get ready for a Hog Rider or anything that he wants to drop. Looks like he's totally about just going in for that type of push, man. He's a little bit wild. He ends up like, I don't know, both towers are pretty dilapidated. I can just go in for a Miner. I can poison the Minion Horde. And even if we lose that tower, I think that I can stay steady on this one. So Inferno Dragon does end up killing that just in the nick of time. Really wasn't too committed to defending there because I know that I have a full HP tower on the right. Just playing safe and sound. Really want to make sure that I secure this W. Not trying to overextend and play really fancy and defend both towers when it doesn't matter. I'm going to go in for another Ice Golem. I'm going to go in for a Miner. It looks like he's really putting himself in a precarious position where I can go in for a Poison. I can probably log him out relatively soon, but I don't really want to do that. I just want to play really safe and sound, so no way Mortar User wins against me. I'm going to drop Bats in the back. I'm going to end up going in for an Ice Golem. I'm going to go in for an Inside Miner, and then I poison him out like a true sir. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. I hate Mortar Users, but I'm really glad I won this. Much love to the Mortar User. Gotta give him the love, guys. Let's go. Let's get a win. Let's get a W. All right, we got a game against Isaac. We're going to be saucing out a good luck to Isaac. We're going to see what Isaac wants to do. He's giving me the thumbs up. We're going to give him a thumbs up, a cheeky thumbs up, though. He's going to go in for the Princess Whistling. We're going to go Cycle and Ice Golem, and it looks like he's going to be running Bridge Spam or something along the lines of that. I'm going to go for Electro Wizard in the back. Might have to go for a Miner on defense. Kind of want to stagger it in case he goes in for a Poison or something, so that's what I'm trying to do. Went for Poison or Fireball with Bridge Spam. I went in for a Miner on defense. Really trying to facilitate a push here. We end up having a Royal Ghost, a Miner, and a Electro Wizard on defense to offense. So I really like this, and we end up encapsulating everything with that Poison. Royal Ghost is going to get on top of the tower. It's at least going to give me 2 hits. Let's go, guys. That's a lot of damage at the start of the game. That's what we want to see. And we've already identified that he's running Miner Poison with Log Minions. And probably... Okay, never mind. This is going to be Mega Knight then. So, I thought it was going to be P.E.K.K.A. But he's going to have Mega Knight after seeing the Inferno Dragon. Unless he's really crazy and he loves running, like, Inferno Dragon with his P.E.K.K.As. I'm not sure. I would never abide by that conventional standard or unconventional standard. I don't think he's about it, because I would not be about it. He's going to go for a Miner, but I don't care. I really rather just facilitate a huge push and kind of take your tower. I think you overcommitted with a Miner Poison. Yep, he realizes he done goofed, boys. You done messed up, Aaron. And I think we end up just asserting dominance here with that Royal Ghost on top of the tower, saucing out the log, so our Electro Wizard maybe wins. I love doing that. Whenever they drop an Electro Wizard right on top of yours, you go in for a log. In most situations, it works out a little bit better than that. But because he had minions, it didn't really work out the way I wanted to. We go for a Miner since we have the Ice Golem already tanking, or get more damage that way. This might be a little bit aggressive since I have a huge damage lead, but I just want to make sure that I already take out that tower so I can start working on the other one. You guys are picking up what I'm putting down, boys. Also, I can go in for an Electro Wizard right on top of his Royal Ghost. Okay, so this guy's going to play a little bit more aggressive than I wanted him to. I end up having to go in for Royal Ghost like that. I have to drop an Ice Golem. I went in for a Log. He went in for a Zap, so I guess he's probably going to drop Electro Wizard relatively soon, so I'm going to make sure that I kill that. Also, notice how I just completely let the Miner do its thing. I don't really care about the Miner because it's going to get a stagnant amount of damage, whereas if he got that like Parade Push on me, I was screwed. I was super screwed, actually. I'm going to keep dropping Royal Ghosts in the back. I'm not even going to try to play any aggressive plays at all. I really just want to defend and make sure that I win. It's the 12th win, guys, so we got to make big plays happen only. No mediocre today. So he doesn't have Bandit, so I'm not too scared. He went in for a Poison. I'm going to go in for an Electro Wizard on defense. I'm actually going to be saucing out Miners on defense, most likely. Might get into that situation where I need to sauce out Miners. I don't know, guys. We're dropping an Inferno Dragon in the back. 13 seconds remaining. Can we hold the door? This guy is saying that we can. He actually ends up going for a Zap on top of our King Tower. He has no way of breaking through. We are holding the door, man. We are making Game of Thrones proud. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. It was a pleasure playing you. We just collected our 12th win, guys. This Miner Poison deck is OP. It is super fun to play. Let's get it. 12 win hype in the chat, guys. Let's see it. This is a really clean 12 win, and I'm happy to have it. Easy stuff, man. I want some more Royal recruits. I want some snowballs. I want to get some Royal Hogs because I have not maxed those out yet. Let's see if we can accomplish anything that I actually need in this chest. So we're going right into it. We're going to get some gold. Obviously, gold is now at 5 million caps. So, 5 million cap, we have a ways to go, but we're working towards it. Get in some Valkyries, some 3 Muskies. 3 Muskies are my girls, man. I love them. Going to be dropping some arrows, some Zappies as well, Tombstone. Royal Hogs, as I requested. You ask and you will receive. I ended up getting Royal Recruits as well. So I'm getting about everything. Oh my gosh. The 3 cards I asked for, I ended up getting. How does this happen to me? I even pull a legendary. This is definitely like the best chest I've ever gotten in my life. Hands down, the best chest I've ever gotten in my life. The 3 cards that I wanted, and then also a legendary. Since when does this happen, guys? Oh, man. I love it. Best chest of 2018. It goes down in history, guys. Let's go. Gotta love this Minor Poison deck. It is super fun to play. Really solid, and there's really not any bad deck matchups for it at all.